Tiger to LIV. All right, look, this is just, he's not, I don't know if he's going or not, right? There's no indication that he would go. However, my top 5 reasons why I think Tiger should consider going to LIV. I'm not going to say he should go, although I think he should go. But I'm not going to say he should go. I'm going to say he should consider going. And we should like encourage him to consider it. All right. There's actually 6 reasons. One bonus reason is this. Okay, everybody complains about the money. Where's the money? Where's the money? Listen, Tiger has taken money from the Saudis in the past. He's gone over there. He's played. He's done that. And nobody beat him up then. But so I would say that would be one of the reasons to consider it, because you have a history already of playing and whatever. Okay? Again, I'd rather take the money than give the monto. If it's are you handing out money? Cool. I don't care. Whatever. Who has it? If I can get it, that's great. Not to be greedy or anything. I just think I could do a lot of good with a lot of money. So I think that's one reason. You could do a lot of good with the money. The money is there. All right. And Tiger has his school, a lot of programs he's done, his charities. And so there's a lot that can be done. There's a lot that the money could do in Tiger's hands versus somebody else's hands. He's got a lot of pull. So yes, the money is factor number 1 of why I think he should consider it. Does he need the money for himself? No. But he can use the money for the things that he is interested in helping, in promoting. Whatever he wants to do with his life, he can put that money toward. It's a ton of money. So a lot of people don't want to shell out that much money from their own pocket for starting programs, schools, and things like that. However, if somebody else is giving you a ton, it could really be beneficial in his hands. So I think you gotta consider that. Not that you I got all the money, I could handle it. That's fine. But man, you could sure do a lot with the money. So that's one reason I think you should consider it. The bonus was that fact that he already has taken money from the Saudis in the past. So that's just bonus reason. There was never a hesitancy in the past to do that. So there shouldn't be now. But money could be that is a huge reason. And I know we're it's for the money, well, okay, for a guy like Tiger, it's not for the money, but a lot can be done with the money. You got that. Let me know below what your thoughts are on that. Secondly, is his health. Man, it's hard to watch that guy. It's hard to watch him hobble around the golf course. I don't like it. I think he will get healthier, but that leg looks, I don't know about his leg looks bent. I mean, it looks awkward to me. And I hope and I pray that he heals to get back to as close to 100% as possible, but he's just not there. So what I think is he's just not healthy enough to play on the PGA Tour. And so here's what he would do. When would he play on the PGA Tour? Well, he's just played in 3 majors. That's it. And so is he just going to play in the majors? Well, yeah, but then where else is he going to play? He's got his event in the Bahamas. He'll probably play the father-son with Charlie. But where else is he going to play? And then when he does play, is he only going to get 2 rounds? You see? So for his health, he's not going to play much. And I think that when he does play, he needs more than 2 rounds to get ready. So we want to see him more. His health isn't there to be consistently on the PGA Tour. So it would be cool for him to play in some other events. So I just think his health is a big reason. Thirdly would be, we just kind of touched on it, would be his major preparation, his preparation for the major championships. He needs more than 2 rounds to do that, right? So he's probably not making many cuts on the PGA Tour. So why would he go? Go just to play 2 rounds? His mindset would be that, no, I'm going to win the tournament, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for him to make cuts. And to prepare for a major, you need a lot of competitive golf in you. Okay, maybe LIV isn't the highest competitive golf at the moment, but it will get better. But if he is out there competing, that's better than not competing. And so I think that would really help him prep for the majors. And so that would be reason 3 that I would totally consider this, is just so he is prepared to compete in the major championships. And I would look at that seriously, hardcore, if I'm him. Next would be his team. This is big. This is why a lot of players are going over there, because back in Jack and Arnie and let's say the 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s, even the 2000s, not too long ago, the teams consisted of you and your caddy and your coach. And it really wasn't like your team. It was more like, hey, this is my coach. He's going to be at some tournaments, but he coaches other players too. So he, whatever. He's just there on his own. And then my caddy, okay, he's with me, and that's it. Well, now it's quite a bit different. You have your coach, who's going to travel with you quite a bit. You've got your caddy, so you got to take care of him. You've got let's say your trainer, your physical trainer. That person's coming with you. You're going to have your manager or your agent with you. That's 4 or 5 people right there total so far. You're going to have, let's say, your cook. I know a lot of people travel with a chef they bring in so that they can have proper healthy foods throughout the week. And then you probably have 1 or 2 other people there with you as well. Not to mention if you're married, your wife or kids. So you've got a lot of people now that you are covering expenses for: houses, food, and travel, all that stuff. So that gets expensive. If you could make a ton more money, that just makes it so much easier on you, just your burden, your stress level about making cuts and things like that. So that's why a lot of players are going over there. For Tiger, his team, okay, Tiger has a lot of money, but if his team could be better taken care of in the fewer events you play, it just becomes more expensive on you personally because somebody's covering this. Maybe his sponsors, I don't know, but I think it's something Tiger would consider. It's like, look, I want my team to be out there. This is a little bit easier travel schedule. It's a little bit easier setup for them. So I'm going to think about them also as I transition. That's why a lot of other players are going. The 5th reason is this, and I think this could be the most important reason why Tiger would look at LIV and say, okay, I'm going to do this. And it's this. And you let me know what your thoughts are here. Maybe I'm out there, but this is what I think could happen, is his son, Charlie. Okay, his son, Charlie, is good. He's fun to watch, right? We all like watching him. And that father-son, that's a pretty highly viewed event. And it's cool. We like seeing Charlie. And a lot of people are thinking, wow, this could be the next Tiger Woods, but he's good. But if you look at the tournaments he plays in, the junior tournaments, he's not one of the top players in his area. He's good. Don't get me wrong, he's really good, but he's not one of the top in his area, let alone the country. So the odds of him making it on, let's say, the PGA Tour, anybody making it, is slim. He's obviously got a lot of help. But look, Jack Nicklaus's sons, one of them made it on the tour, but didn't really last long. Almost won, but didn't. And then they just don't. They're not the same as the original. And that's just kind of has how it has worked. Like when these ultra greats are dominant, like once in a multi-generational talent comes along, their kids typically aren't that good for whatever reason. Because like Tiger's not raising Charlie the way Tiger's dad raised him, training him, putting in that time like Tiger's dad did. It's different because Tiger was out on tour, traveling and doing something different. He was being the number one player in the world for so long. Not that he's not doing that now, but here's the point. If Charlie wants to play professional golf, well, guess what? If Tiger goes to LIV, I mean, it could be worked in the deal that, hey, when Charlie's 18 or whenever he's ready, he can just walk right in. He gets in too, and he's got a career on that league. He doesn't have to try to qualify for the PGA Tour. He doesn't have to do all that stuff. He's just automatically in because he is fun to watch, and that would be a pull for viewers to watch and see. I don't know. I mean, it's something I would consider. Like, wow, I could set my son up for a career if I considered going over there. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it's just thoughts swirling around my head. Would that be something to negotiate? Let's say if I'm LIV, I would say, Tiger, we're going to give you all this, and we'll just, like, your son is in. There's a spot for him always. Whenever he's ready. Whenever he's ready to go pro, we got it. He's set up. And that could be worked in. That's why I think Tiger should consider heading over to LIV. And I think he's got to be strongly considering this. That's what I think. You let me know what you think. Is he considering it? Is it like, no, never? Is it that? Or is it something else? And the fact that you can own a piece of the team, that's just that's a bonus right there. That's powerful. And you don't own anything on the PGA Tour, unfortunately, unless dramatic things change quickly. But you let me know what you think. I think he's got to consider it. Thanks for listening. See you guys soon.